Hello. If you've been playing maneuvers, then tomorrow you'll be able to choose your shiny new Clan Wars reward tank. And in this video, I'm going to go through all of them, as you can see here, and show you what I think about each one of them. There's going to be two different ways of looking at this. It's if you're going to be playing maneuvers again, and also if you're not going to be playing maneuvers again. The way that I'm looking at it from not playing maneuvers again is just the best of the best and most fun for the random environment. But then if you are going to be playing maneuvers again, I'll be looking at it and saying, well, which is the best tank to actually go and play maneuvers with? So let's start straight away with the VKK. If you're comparing this tank to the Chieftain, which is what a lot of people are going to be doing, the VKK is way more fun in randoms. And if you have no intention of playing maneuvers again, get a VKK or another medium tank, which we'll move on to in a second, if you're more of a medium tank inclined person. You get that big boy 750 alpha damage, but a standard pen is really bad at 250, which is why loads and loads of people spam heat in this tank because it's 350 pen. And the HE rounds is 86 or 85, technically, because I have ammo tuning, with 950 alpha. You have more than enough hit points at nearly 2,900, and we are using experimental hardening. 100% the experimental hardening is needed. You will get set on fire a lot without it. And even though we are not using a turbo here, the stab I feel is mandatory as well. You actually go at 36 miles hour forwards, which for this tank is not that bad. Armor rating, as you can see here, is very, very, very similar to a Panzer 7. It gets a little bit better side armor underneath the turret here, but not by much. And you can obviously bait the lower plate just like in a Panzer 7. If you've played a Panzer 7, you know exactly how this armor is. Be warned that you can still get shot in the gun mantlet here, and there are also random points just past the gun mantlet that you can get shot in. But other than that, yeah, this is very, very strong. If you fire heat at one of these things, yes, you can pen the lower plate, but you're not penning the upper hull. So VKK, really, really strong and one of the most fun tanks in the entire list here. Right, Berlin. On a VKK, this is very biased. This is very, very biased. Ah, hello, Mr. M454. How do you do? Lovely. Look at that. I love this gun. Such a nice gun to play with. Can I play here? Or is that a bit too much? I might be able to. Hang on, I actually might be able to. I could try and side scrape on this corner. It's not really super viable, but we're going to have to try it because there's nothing else to do currently. It does help if we hit the target. I'd like to be able to move my camera and actually see. There we go. Much better. Honestly, there's zero reason of firing the standard rounds on this tank. But the heat rounds are just so good. And the HE actually. Very nice. I'm surprised I haven't been penned by him yet. He's using 490 alpha. Oh, you're the tier 9. I thought you were the tier 10. Wait, that's a lot of tanks over there. Oh, he finally did actually pen it. Unfortunate. Now listen, that's not where I aimed it. But we take that, okay? We take that. I'm also going to try and cross this and then play against the mouse. After I kill this, maybe? Ooh. Okay, he's shot. I'm moving. Well, I say moving. Please! Go! Little VKK. Be free. Good. I can just pen this freely because of the pen. Lovely. Ooh, contender is here as well. So I can just bait the lower plate like this, and he shouldn't actually be able to pen. I would like to put another one into the mouse. The mouse is the more juicy target. I can semi-hide from the contender. Anything around about 5k, I'll be pretty happy with these tanks. Okay, I think we just turn for this. Put one into that. Then we just back off. He fired double, so he's going to have a longer reload. In 10 seconds, I'll be able to shoot the mouse and maybe finish him off. I'm going to try and finish off the mouse now. Which we do. And we can then turn our attention over to the contender and also the people over that side. Which we do need to watch out for. Could I HE pen the Hirschkäfer? 1 second. See you later. Goodbye. This guy is AFK. Go back to the heats. I don't have shots. Wait, put one into this guy. There we go. He's awokened. We have awoken a Charfuture 4. Listen, you have 8 seconds. I'm sure you'll be able to pen me. More. You can do it again. Do it again. Oh, so lucky. So lucky. This is what I mean, though, about the armor. Like, it's not too hard to pen if you know where. Charlie's penning us with standard rounds. Should I let him pen me once more? There we go. Now that he's gone, we can just push through to this. I mean, 6.4. That is beautiful. Do you believe? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt. Just like that, VKK, 7k, 5 kills. We love the VKK. It is biased. It is Berlin, after all. You do get the German heavy boost. There you go. 7k, 5 kills, apply. Up next, we have the Chieftain or the T95/FV4201. Gun is good, although can be derpy at times. You have pretty similar hit points to other versatile heavy tanks. You go at 46 kilometers an hour with a turbo. If you remove that, you go at 41, which is not unplayable, but you probably do want to have a turbo on this tank. And I would 100% recommend a stab on this as well. You don't have to, but it is a lot nicer with stab. And also the view range on this vehicle is really, really good at 477 meters. Remember, we're not using any equipment to boost this. But the best thing about the Chieftain is by far the armor. This has not been nerfed. It did get nerfed in the gun department and also the speed, but Chieftain armor is still exactly the same. Really, really OP. You only have a very, very small cupola that you can hit, and if you go fully hold down with all of your 10 degrees of gun depression, good luck hitting that. Now, a lot of people will know that just underneath the gun, you can actually get penned here. And if you've played a Chieftain, you know that this actually gets hit quite a lot sometimes. But it will not actually happen when you're in flat ground. So if you try and pen a Chieftain right below the gun, you're going to need around about 340 pen with APCR. Even more if you're using heat. And the armor is what makes this tank so good. It doesn't really matter that it's been nerfed regarding the top speed and the gun, because the armor is still kind of just bullshit to deal with. The Chieftain is still just as annoying to fight, but now it's just more annoying to play after the nerfs. The upper hull has never been good, and you have always been able to pen a Chief here, although if it does wiggle now and again, you might get some lucky bounces. And it can side scrape very, very well. This is exceptionally strong for what you're actually going up against. So the armor is the main thing about the Chieftain. It is still an incredibly good tank, and it's still one of the best tanks that you can possibly play. Lots of people downplay the Chieftain because of the nerf and how it is now in comparison to what it used to be. It really is a shadow of its former self. But if you were just to get this tank and you've never played it before the nerf, it's actually a very, very good tank. Is it still outright OP and broken? It's probably like borderline because of the armor, but the actual gun performance is, well, not very good. It will troll you, you will get annoyed at the gun, but it is a very, very solid, all-round good tank. And if you are playing maneuvers again, get yourself one of these things. This is by far the best tank you can possibly get for playing maneuvers again. Now, please, don't let me get shot by an FV somehow as I'm crossing this. Right? Load the hee-hee. Watch this. Close, close. Should we be aggressive on this? I think we should. I'm going to ping this and just tell the hacker to just push this. That's not really the bit that I wanted to go over. Thanks so much. Well, we now go hold down and try and play the game. Lovely. It does take a while to intuition, actually. It takes a long time to intuition, actually. Man, need 2.5 seconds. I might push down into this bit then, if he's just shot. T-57's on reload, but I should be able to do this. Oh. Yes. Look at him. So confused. Confused, Patton. You just wait there, mate. You wait there. Lovely. My DPM's back to what it used to be. I figured out how to unnerf the Chieftain. Just fire HE. Everything will be fine. Oh, we've angered him. Quite a lot. There we go. FV is there. Good. Whew, please. Every missed shot feels like it's just so much more painful in this tank. So much more painful in this tank. And low rolls, actually. Now I think about it. Are they peeking this? Oh my god. I need to kill the hacker. And then I can maybe go and kill the Hirschkäfer afterwards. Now we deal with the Hirschkäfer. He's running. I should be able to get up here, though, and shoot down onto these. Actually, try and deal with the Hirschkäfer as he's running off. Okay, AFK R7. We'll deal with that in a second. Oh, lovely bit of AFK damage. We love the AFK damage. I'm going to set him on fire. Ready? There we go. Fuel tank number 1. And on the next shot, it's a fire. Hopefully he doesn't have an automatic fire extinguisher. Okay, missed. We'll try that again. We'll try that again. Go away, concept. There we go. Fire! Go away. We are losing. Well, it looks like we're losing. I need the concept spotted. How is the Manticore still alive? Thank you. Apparently I just have to complain about something hard enough and it gets changed, so. Artillery in this game, like, I think it's about time we removed it. Is that working Wargaming? No? Okay. RT next to me? Nope. Oh. He's here instead. Yes, you don't hit them. I will, however, take one shell from the concept. We get lucky. Oh, he did actually hit that. Fair enough. Oh, we take 7.2 and 5 kills. Yes, we do. A mastery badge. Oh my god. 7.25 kills. Apply. The SD62 version 2 is the newest tank on this list, but it's been released a few maneuvers ago now. In my opinion, this is by far the most fun medium tank that you can go and get. If you have no intention of playing maneuvers again, or even if you do, this is actually a very solid choice. This is your typical Soviet medium tank, so I'm not going to spend too long at the stats. I mean, it goes roughly the same speed as them, has good camo rating, has good enough view range, and also similar hit points. But a unique factor about this tank is that it is a reverse autoloader, meaning that the first shell in the magazine is going to load for 7 seconds, then it's 9.6, then it's 12.2, meaning that you'll have 3 shells in a magazine, you can fire all 3, and you go back to that 7-second reload. But you also still have decent DPM, even while having this feature. Equipment-wise, I think that you could either go with hardening or turbo here, and then vents and stab will help you out. Armor of this vehicle is good on the turret, as you can see here, and it has a cupola, but the hull armor is, oh no, it's not very good. And with the introduction of armor flashlight, you are really going to notice that you don't have any hull armor. So yeah, you don't ever rely on taking shots and bouncing shots in this tank. It's all about just dealing damage with your gun. But I will say, this is actually a very, very nice tank to play. It feels unique, it feels fun, and if you don't have any intention of playing maneuvers again, this is actually the one I would get for a medium tank. How do I want to play? I might go north on this, and I might do the bit of the risky play and just go straight up like this. I'm not sure. I might wait. AVR is going up here. That only just missed. That was so close. That was almost perfectly predicted of when it would peak. Okay. I can play against that. Centurion 7-1 I can also play against. But the way that we need to play against them is to not first load heat and to not go up close because I don't have anyone else with me. So if they just over push me, that's it, I'm dead. Question is how much distance do I want between me and them? I should be able to play from here. 430U as well? Oh no. Oh, please. Well, I'm firing on the last shell now. Which is the best shell, but it would have been nice to hit the others. I should just kill this, though. I'm actually pretty hull down here. Yeah. I don't have gun depression, and the G-Saw is now going to peek at the top as well. Thank you, EBR. Thank you. My hero. I mean, we're holding them off, which is good. Could you maybe not do that? How lovely. Typical Ares driver. I would like to YOLO something so I can use my clip. I should have waited. I wasn't quite ready. I should have peeked only exactly as I was ready to fire. We're nearly out of ammo, though, on the heat. And I would like to actually push this. Okay, he's just been taken out by artillery. All right, we push. We push. That was actually really nice. Hopefully we can get a little bit more damage. I mean, if we can fully wipe out the Centurion 7-1, that's a lovely game. Centurion. Here, little Centurion. You have the potential to hesh me? That's annoying. So to do this, I have to go and cross this first, and then I can farm this. And hopefully set him on fire. Set him on fire again. Perfect. He just used automatic fire extinguisher. He's now burning forever. There you go. DBV. In 3 seconds. Lovely. Still the SDRV though. SDRV that apparently I'm looking at nowhere close to the correct location. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. That's a lot steeper than I thought. That was good. That was a very good game. Very, very nice. 5.2, 2 kills. Bit of blocking, bit of assistance. Apply. The Object 907, one of those tanks that people had always wanted to go and get because of Clan Wars. But the problem is that nowadays, the 140 is just a flat out better vehicle than this tank. Because you're actually stuck with 320 alpha damage when the 140 is on 340. The 140 has more DPM and roughly the same gun stats as the 907, although the 140 I believe is having better accuracy. 907 does have more hit points and has pretty similar camo rating, but the armor is where the 907 really shines over the 140. Now you might look at this and say, Max, that's not really that good. But the thing is, the 907 is never going to be just sitting there not moving. It's always going to be wiggling and just being annoying, and you will get some random bounces with this tank. Not to mention that you can kind of side scrape extremely well with this thing. I will admit, with the introduction of armor flashlight, the armor has been nerfed on this tank quite a lot. So I wouldn't go out expecting miracle like damage blocks, like super high damage block game, because that's not going to happen. But I do think that if you are looking for a tank that you're going to play maneuvers again with, the 907 is probably better than the ST62. Just purely because it can bounce some stuff. Whereas the ST62 is probably not going to bounce anything. But there is one thing to mention about the 907, and that is the gun. It's not good. It's just, it is very, very derpy at times. It is not like a 140's gun, where it works a lot of the time. This gun doesn't. Not to mention 5 degrees of gun depression. This is a big problem. A lot of the time on random maps, it's going to be more needing to have 7 degrees like the 140. So while I do think the 907 is probably the best tank to go and play maneuvers again with, if you're not going to get a chieftain, you would also just be better with a 140 and probably going with a chieftain. At least if you don't have any tanks at all. Oh my... Okay, hello. Huh. Well done, Max. Congratulations. Well, I can't pen him. But he's out in the open. Why are you there? What are you doing? Gun depression is definitely not 10 degrees, which is what I need currently. I mean, I was hoping for RNG. Oh? Bounced one. Well, we're not winning this. I can't actually pen that. Wait. Pause jump. Oh no. Oh, go away. I don't care. I want you. Mister, I'm going to sit at the back of the map in my top tier heavy tank. Like, what are you doing? He's even left him. He's even left him. The concept's not even killing him. He's waiting until I've finished, and then he's going to kill... What a good player. We love the concept. We love the concept 5. Unfortunate, mate. Unfortunate. Wait. I could kill the concept. Concept? I miss perma-tracking. What? Where is bro off to? What has happened in this game? My penguin I'd like to report a lost penguin. Penguin? Penguin. Yeah, it's definitely not... Oh, hello. What? I don't understand this game. I seriously don't. Oh, the concept came back at least. Mate, what? Yeah, we're accepting that game. That was great. I have no idea what has just happened in that game. What on earth went on? Although you'd love to see it. You love to see it. I have nothing against this person, but you love to see it. And lastly, we have the T95E6. You have 400 alpha damage with a near 6-second reload time, giving you nearly 4,000 DPM. You also have more than enough hit points, you go fast enough, and you have good enough view range. Camera rating is pretty bad, but we are using the turbocharger tuning, as you can see here, instead of the camera rating. There is just one small issue with this tank. Yeah. That's quite a big problem on top of the tank. No matter how you put this, it is not good that you can just get shot here every single time. And even if you try and side scrape, you can actually get overmatched at the rear. Not great. And the hull armor is really not very good either. So you have 0 armor, but an insanely good gun most of the time. Sometimes it's derpy. But there is another issue with this tank, which is kind of hidden away. And that's that you don't get a lot of ammo. And considering how fast you are firing with this tank, you will run out of shells. If not total shells, you will run out of a certain type of shell and then need it in the battle. I have done this multiple times. Even if you go for a more heat focused build, you will still then run out of AP and then need it at some point. And even if you were just firing heat, you could easily run out of 24 heat rounds. If you're firing them every 6 seconds, that goes down pretty quickly. Most people don't even take any HE rounds because why would you do so when you could load it onto AP or the heat round? But I don't know what it is about the E6, but it just looks cool, especially with this style, which you can't buy from this maneuvers campaign, but there was one in the previous one or before that. But it just looks nice. I like the look of it. Even without this style, I still think that it just looks cool. But that's about it. Looking cool and the gun being okay to decent for the DPM is about it. So don't get this tank over a Chieftain or a VKK or even an ST62 version 2 because it's just not worth it. Maybe over the 907 if you already have a 140 and you don't really want the same kind of tank. Well, to the hill we go. Look at it. So beautiful. Such a beautiful tank. Right. Let's load heat rounds and say hello to you. Fantastic. Lovely. This gun is so nice if you can just fire and reload. Also nice if it hits. It is beautiful. No more firing on reload now though, unfortunately. I'd like to go up the hill. In fact, I don't want to go up the hill anymore. I'd like to go and shoot this. That was not where I aimed it, but we take it, okay? And that one didn't go where I aimed it, so that's fair enough. I'm going to run out of a heat round soon, though. It really is one of the... Okay. It really is one of the biggest issues with this tank. Oh, I love teammates. They're my favourite. I mean, if we pay attention to the map, this is not looking... I don't really know how to describe this. Back to AP, so that we can hopefully go through a few of these. Okay. That was badly aimed. There we go. Do I have any shots there? No. No, I don't. Okay. We've been flanked by an S-Conk. Now, they are words that you don't hear every day. Now, I can out-DPM an S-Conk. Oh, not if there's a... Why you let... Oh? We've been blessed. It's okay, we've been blessed. Fantastic. Please, could you play the game? Thank you. Now we go for the Concept 5. And hopefully the Blitzker's not on this corner. Which he's not. We are all good. Hello, sir. I'll give you a little bit more damage if you want it. Okay. I wouldn't have given him more damage because I would have reloaded before him, but that's besides the point. It was the fault that counts. Finish off the Blitzker. This was a nice game. It was a weird game, but a nice game. There we go. 5.7. Not bad at all. And I don't think we're going to be able to kill the artillery in time. Unless the BZ does it. Nice. 5.7, 3 kills, apply. And lastly, I do want to mention that the 1-to-1B is here, but you would have to be insane if you actually buy a 1-to-1B when you don't have any of the other ones. Because you could just buy a 1-to-1B for 15,000 bonds in the bond store. And I mean, if you're already having every other vehicle and you've come here to watch about the 1-to-1B, I don't think this video is for you. But either way, whatever you decide to get, let me know in the comments down below. Enjoy your tank, and I'll see you all in the next one.